Hey everybody, it's me, Julz again. Yeah, sorry if I'm from the clothes last night. I actually kind of stayed up to watch the new episode of Young Justice, mainly because we kind of get the episodes later. So I couldn't wait, so I had to go online and watch it on YouTube. Sorry if that's illegal, but still, I was so amazed by what I saw. Yes, this was so well anticipated. And by far, this is pretty much one of the more epic episodes of this season, aside from last episode, Depth. But pretty much, I'm gonna start off with, Roy Harper, the real Roy Harper, actually coming back into the world. During the first few minutes of the episode, I knew that this was gonna be a lot of tension between the real Roy Harper, Red Arrow, and Green Arrow. And pretty much, he really obviously made a point. What happened to his arm? I mean, obviously he was so angry and pissed and so confused. I mean, his attitude, yes, is understandable, but the way he didn't blame his clone, he blamed Green Arrow. And that just made him feel more crappy than he already is. I mean, how could he have known? And I don't think that the real Roy Harper should have done that to his mentor, but because he's already feeling bad enough considering what happened with Red Arrow and what happened recently with Artemis. That was kind of a low blow. Despite the fact that his feelings are understandable, still it's a very low blow. Green Arrow really thought of himself as a failure as a mentor, considering he couldn't keep any of them safe, or at least it couldn't even keep Red Arrow on the straight arrow path. No pun there. And also, it became very obvious that Lex would be the target this time, and that Speedy would go after him. Although I had kind of found it questionable considering that Roy has only one arm, but I was very surprised by how he was able to handle Mercy. He did pretty well for a guy with only one arm, and was really going to the extent to even blow off Luther's own arm. This is why I love DC. The stories are amazing. But in the end, Speedy becomes Arsenal when Lex gives him the robot arm. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't, if I were him, I wouldn't accept it, and I would just walk away, because seriously, nothing from Lex comes without strings attached. We learned that lesson when he gave Superboy those shield packs, those shield thingies. Nothing from Lex comes without strings attached to it. It's never just a gift that comes from his own heart. There's always something. It's always going to be like a Trojan horse present. Even if it seems like a fruit basket, don't. It's a trap. He's going to use it to manipulate you in the future. And pretty much by the expression on Speedy's face, I can pretty much tell that he's going to be messed up in the future. Although, I still find it cool that, he became Arsenal. But still, that only means that there's going to be more crap ahead for him. Now, next on point, there was kind of a shipping moment. Wendy. Although I was kind of cute when she put the birthday hat on Connor's head. That was kind of cute, but still, my thoughts when she was getting close to Connor, I was like, no, no, no. Connor is finally single, and he has to stay that way. No, I'm sorry if I'm a hater of Megan x Connor or this new shipping. I'm sorry, but I just love Superboy so much that I want him to stay single. Sorry if I'm being selfish, that's just what I think. Now, the death of Artemis, the supposed death, the faked death. Now the consequences are really pouring out. We can tell that Nightwing's feeling guilty because now not everybody knows and everybody's angry, especially Artemis's family. And also, I felt so sorry for her mom. I mean, seriously, she was in jail, she lost use of her legs, her husband and other daughter Jade went to a life of crime, and now Artemis is dead. And goodness to Wally that she had Wally to be with him at that time. But still, we could see the guilt in Wally's face too, just as we saw in Nightwing's. They are going to own up to a lot of crap. when everybody finds out, even Aqualad, considering they think that he actually killed Artemis. And apparently, even though Sportsmaster showed some sympathy, still, it was very self-centered. It's like he was only defending his honor or pride or whatever, and he wants to get back at Black Manta. Apparently, yeah, it shows some fatherly instinct, but it's still very selfish. Jade, she's still the big sister, like, nobody messes with my sister but me, and now that you've killed my sister, I'm coming after you. I could totally understand that. Okay, last point. Jason, when we saw the holographic statues or monuments, whatever, we saw the original Blue Beetle, Tula, and Artemis, but also we saw Jason Todd's statue, or holographic statue. Like, oh my gosh, he does exist. Normally we never see Jason at all. We usually just skip from Dick to Tim. We just skip Jason entirely. This is the first time that he's ever been made noticed, but we don't really get to see his name. We don't even get to hear his name, so I'm very sure to a lot of people who don't know the series very well, I'm very sure they're at a loss. But many of us, we already know. Although, I'm also hoping that we get to see some sort of flashback or something, or maybe some sort of, something maybe in the comic books. You know, because Jason, or maybe he could come back as Red Hood. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping also. But still, I'm just very glad that they included Jason even just a little bit, even just if it was a chemo appearance. And also, he didn't look half bad. His hair, still sexy as ever. Sorry, fanboy moment. Okay, so far this episode was really good. I really liked it. And I can't wait for the next episode. I wonder if it's just as amazing. Thank goodness I had no real homework this weekend. And thank you, Universe, for the rewards. I worked hard this week, so I pretty much deserved a damn reward, and I consider this a reward. This was amazing. And my last thoughts are, how is this gonna turn out for the Arrow family? Seriously. Oh, and I wonder if Bart and Jesse Blue Beetle are going to develop a relationship, because, you know, we can see that there's a relationship there. And also Bart could have some respect and not eat potato chips during the morning. I mean, eating potato chips during a briefing, like how Wally usually does, that I understand. But during a morning session, when they're looking at Artemis' statue, please have some respect. But Bart is still somewhat adorable. Okay, well guys, that's all the commentary I have. Please subscribe, please like, please share, and comment. I wanna hear your comments, or read your comments. So, see you next time. Bye!